So the lecture notes is something totally different, it's another place.
But where are they?
Well, they were over here, lecture notes.
Well, they can still see them. What we've been doing is moving those lecture notes into each of the weeks.
Okay, so it's no more lecture notes.
Your lecture notes are now inside your week.
Okay.
Refer to
Move them to the weeks.
They are there, weekly lecture notes, because they're in there.
Okay.
To help you learn more about showing, complete the following. Read chapter 1. Don't have the book. Explore the lecture notes to determine more about. Okay. Submit the assignment. Shutter speed, motion blur. Okay. So that's perfect. You did exactly what we done.
Okay.
You did.
Thank you.
It's linking. You don't. Yeah. Right.
Right.
Okay. So here's your assignment. Right.
Yeah. Those are lecture notes too, but it didn't pull out.
Okay. So
that got long, didn't it?
Yeah, but that's okay. So, you want your assignment to be the very last thing that they see. Okay, so you say, plan ahead. Okay, to help you prepare, refer to the study guide. Okay, so they're going to read or do an internet search. They're going to explore the lecture notes, and then they're going to submit it. So you need lecture notes next. And what we're going to do is take everything they need to know is going to go in one thing called lecture notes.
Okay, all of them together.
Yes.
Instead of separated out.
Yes.
Got it.
So you say lecture notes refer to depth of field, but what you've done is you've put them down here, right?
Yes.
Or no?
Refer to depth of field.
It's over here.
Maybe I was thinking about referring back over here to the lecture notes, but
Depth of field resources. Let's find it. So.
I'm constantly. Yeah, I was just saying, look in there for a lecture note, because there's several of them were in there.
Right.
On depth of field.
See it?
Because aperture deals with depth of field too.
Oh, well, you know what you can do?
They're lecture notes.
Huh?
They are lecture notes.
They are lecture notes. So, we're gonna, instead of sitting them there, we'll put them there.
Okay, I'm good.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm good.
So, what was the other one that you told me to do?
Would you do this one here?
I did that.
And aperture D, because there's two assigned.
This one, aperture.
Yeah, but
Aperture. And if you use them again, it's okay.
yeah,
You know, I mean, it really is okay. So,
that's a good chart.
So those are the two that you want them to look at, right?
So where are you at now?
I was in your notes. I was in your lecture notes.
Oh, you went to the lecture notes and
I downloaded them. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's what I
So
did.
you clicked on the thing here to go to there, and then you. Okay.
And how's your computer? Download them like we just did.
Okay.
So here's your aperture one,
Mm.
and we're gonna attach it. Then we're gonna browse again, and the other one will be in my downloads because I downloaded it. There we go.
Isn't it by dates from?
Lecture notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been, but it's not. It's right here.
Maybe you could get it from the computer. You're looking through the computer?
Mm-hmm. Computer. Oh, it's on the desktop. And this is our
That desktop is something.
Okay, so lecture notes, open. Okay, so now we have them both here. So instead of them having to go somewhere else, they stay here. You see what I mean?
Okay, so bring them here.
Yeah, and you have a video of how I did it.
Yeah.
So within your lecture notes, I just edited it, and then it didn't add that one. I'm doing it again. So when I go into that item, down here it says attach file. So if I browse my computer,
Okay.
and I find the images, you know, the things I want.
Yeah.
Okay, it should attach. See? There it is. So see, now a student just says, okay, these are what I have to do, and then they click on here, and it opens up automatically for them, and they don't have to go find it. You see what I mean? It's right there.
And they're not going to have a place to go find it anyway, because they're never be accessible to that.
That way they never have to leave it. So all you're going to need is, see down here, this stuff needs to be in one and called additional resources. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna create your item for you, okay?
Okay.
So, additional materials and activities, not required, but will help you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say on here, look at week 2, okay? And combine the 3 items below into this
Okay.
one item, okay? And then you're gonna have weekly activities, and then you're gonna put anything that's in there that's a weekly activity, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then the thing we put underneath it was further research or something. I can't remember what it was. Like you'll see what it was. There was a second.
Okay, this is referring back to week 1.
No, I'm telling you to go to week 1 so you can see what we did there.
Okay.
And then you're gonna
And then
do
just
it here. And so for every week you want those additional materials, but you don't want them to have to. So here's everything you absolutely have to do. You see what I mean? And then these are additional materials and activities for them to help.
But to include in their assignment or consider what they were. Okay, and I'll check that shutter speed content. And what I'll probably do is just adding, this is the assignment you're saying.
Yeah.
So I just need to add something to that.
Yeah. And I feel like you had, is this okay, so see how you have things over? Okay, so, assignments, okay. If you go into your assignment, shutter speed, see this one?
Mm-hmm. That's the assignment right there.
Okay, so actually, let me see what it's like. So what you need to do is copy this, make it, get rid of all, most of this, you know what I mean? Like you can attach this as well, but what you wanna do is, come into the actual assignment. What you've done is put the wrong assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what you wanna do is come into the actual assignment, you want to click, I'm taking,
Okay.
you wanna click the down arrow, and you want to move it.
Wait a minute, go into the, where it was at and copy it?
Yeah, so you go over here to assignments to use.
Okay.
And then you find the assignment that goes into that week. Okay?
Okay.
Hit the down arrow,
Okay.
hit move,
Okay.
hit browse. And you're gonna have to delete the other assignment now, okay?
Okay. Move.
And you're gonna move it to the week. See over here? So that's
Mhm,
week
that it
3.
belonged to, and then I can move within the week.
And then hit submit. And so what you're doing is you're moving them out of this folder and putting them into this folder.
Mm-hmm. And it's on cord.
Huh?
It's on the cord.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So now you can go to week 3 and you'll see that what we've done is we've added the actual assignment. Here's the real assignment.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think this one, because your directions are, that one works for that.
Because already direction's already there.
Yeah. And so what we're gonna do is delete this one, okay? This is the wrong one.
Yeah. So, when you went and get the older assignment, you did it within Blackboard.
I did, to get to the older, so if I'm in week 4,
Because I don't have any dates in the older assignment, so I could just actually use those.
well, that one had a date on it. So
Oh,
you
it
have
did?
to change it, You can tell because it says item is not available. So let's go into, so here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go into week 4.
Maybe it was an older year. I think it's spring. I took the dates off of them for spring and
Right.
just told them to refer to the chart, the
So see,
calendar.
you already started this.
Mm-hmm.
And so you don't see these lecture notes.
Yeah, I was setting up things, but I wasn't really sure about.
Lecture notes are okay the way that you have them, right? If you want to refer them to other lecture notes over here, come over here and get them and add them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Add from there.
And this activity, stick it below this and call it additional resources. You see what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just following the same thing. Now, if there is an assignment, and it looks like there isn't an assignment in here. No, there isn't an assignment because you're taking a test. So let me go to week 5.
Okay.
You see what I mean? There was a test there, so.
Okay, you said call activities what? Additional what? Resources.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Okay.
The activities aren't being graded.
Right.
Okay, so you're gonna do your to-do list, which isn't done yet, right?
Right.
Okay, so then this activity, remember, it becomes part of, see all of this? This
Mhm.
becomes as additional things.
Mhm.
So if there are lecture notes, they need to be added, you see?
Right.
So depending on what your lecture notes are,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And then also, so you could just come over here to your lecture notes,
Find it. and-
find it, so that was aperture again, right?
Yes. Slow.
Okay.
Slow
Yeah, so see what you could
down.
do?
Aperture.
See what you could do is, this one?
Mhm.
You could move this too.
Just click on move. Now, after click on move, what do you do?
And, well, but the thing is, it's, you really want, if there's gonna be more than one, you know what I'm, like, if there's only one, move it and call it lecture notes,
Right.
colon. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
That way it's always saying lecture notes.
Yeah.
So to move it, you just click move and browse and put it in the week. It'll pop up.
But it pops up over there once you click on move. Is over there.
Yeah. You click on browse and then it'll pop up and you hit submit and
Okay.
it's gonna go over there
Okay.
automatically.
Okay.
And so the only thing you have to do then is change it to lecture notes, because those are gonna be your lecture notes, right?
I can edit it from that point on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you may not even have, so week 5, I'm gonna go into week 5. I'm gonna scroll down to the shutter, see how it's called that now? I don't know what that means if I'm a student, right? I know that it should be called lecture notes. See? And so,
So everything
My
comes from
expect-
lecture notes. Put lecture notes on
in
it.
front of it, yes. And so I'm gonna call this the lecture notes. And that's gonna be the first thing that they do, right? Under the to-do list, read the lecture
Mhm,
notes.
mhm.
And then there's an activity, these are not really activities, these are additional resources. You see what I mean?
Mhm.
So they're gonna be combined into additional resources. Make sure you look at week 3. And it's all on this tape. So
Okay,
then,
okay.
is there an assignment in here? In week 5, I think there is.
There's assignment every week. Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh yeah.
to do
Yeah,
the
we-
assignment, look, we're gonna go into assignments to use,
Mhm.
and this is week 5.
So where's the assignment over here listed? It's not in here.
It's not
listed?
here yet,
Oh yeah.
because we've gotta come in and get it. So what's the assignment for week 5 is?
It's the dates by dates. I don't know what week by date is.
Come on, what weeks? You know,
Put
week
weeks over
1,
here?
yeah, like week 1, week 2, week 3. Okay, so,
Okay, add weeks. Yeah, so it's a cross reference.
so this one's aperture, so would it be, first, shutter speed, we've already done, study guide, testing center, aperture, here it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, here's your
So
assignment.
you were in lecture notes at that point.
Nope, over here is, you have assignments. to
Assignments.
use.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I went in here, found the assignment,
Mhm.
and now, remember, it's not available, so you need to change the dates as well. Okay? But that's okay, you just edit it. But what I'm gonna do right now is move it, browse to week 5, and hit submit. And
That's
so-
how you move something you already have over here
Yes,
to.
into your and that's all you wanna do. That way students come in, they
They'll have
know
it.
every week exactly what they expect. They see what you're gonna do, your to-do list, then underneath your to-do list, everything that you say they have to do. Here's all your lecture notes. Here, underneath here is going to be your assignment,
You have the additional resources.
and then your additional resources will go underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
So see how it's very,
Yeah,
it flows that way. So now you know how to do all the copying. Okay, you're good. I'm hitting stop.
Plus I gotta record.